It was the days after finding out, watching videos, and hearing what was going on the streets. Being part of the community is so important as a firefighter, police officer, and everything. The streets talk. The streets talk. And following story after story, so thankful to the citizens because Crime Stoppers was huge. People were calling in, saying, hey, I remember this person, I used to work with this person, and y'all might want to look into this. I mean, it was all over the place, and trying to get all of the clues to those investigators so they can follow leads. I mean, this crossed over state lines.
The streets are talking and detectives are taking notes.
It's a very coward-ass move, if that was what it was. There's a special place for that individual, and the individual standing behind me to the left, to the right, or whatever, and to the public that I'm speaking to, we need to make sure that they make it to their special place.
So during my process of my post on my Freedom page asking the community to come forward, I don't know how Red Cross came across the post, but they contacted me. They said that they were aware that I was handling the arrangements of raising funds to bury the babies. So they reached out to me. They were offering me money to give to the family and go towards the funeral costs for the babies. Okay. However, I told them no, because at that point in time when they reached out, it was so much conflict going on between the two families. So I told them I wasn't going to accept any money, to just hold off until I get with city officials, school board officials, and we come to the conclusion of what to do with the funds. I were informed by Red Cross that they had gave Alonzo Cooksey a card with money on it, and I think the lady told me it was like $1,500. And at that point in time, I didn't know who he was, and I told the lady, I was like, why did y'all give it to somebody that I don't even know who they were?
Alonzo was able to get a large sum of cash from the Red Cross. Why did he go and file something with the Red Cross to get money instead of you, if they were your granddaughters, if it was your house?
They said the house was not in my name, so I couldn't do it. He had to do it because it was in his name.
Apparently this is something they have possibly been doing together, but also contributing to the delinquency of a juvenile.
How was that?
For one, they knew this individual should not have been in that house. And if he was used at any point to contribute to setting that fire, which is what we believe.
The Shreveport Police Department arrested the 15-year-old on 2 counts of second-degree murder, the basis of the charges being arson. The grand jury did not indict the 15-year-old because of the lack of evidence against him.
There was an individual at that home that was initially charged with second-degree murder. Grand jury, there was no true bill on that. The DA's office did put out a press release on that, but that individual was not supposed to be in that home. So there were people that were aware that he was not supposed to be in that home, and nobody said anything.
I understand he was supposed to be in, he's part of the juvenile system, I think he was supposed to be in Monroe, Louisiana.
And he somehow escaped and was at that home when he shouldn't have been?
Mm-hmm. And I'm not even sure how long he had been there.
Other family members that didn't want any parts of it, that didn't want to talk. So I'm just like, hey, if you don't say anything, I will. Because I know for a fact that this is something that they do all the time, and they cover up, and that's just like the devil.
For the firefighters that responded, the emotional toll has lasted long after the flames were out. We take a look at the calls that impact their mental health and how they still answer the call.